Hello everybody. Happy Saturday afternoon. I just clicked the live button. So, per the usual, we will wait a second for people to jump in. Thanks for joining. Happy Saturday afternoon. This is not normal for me. I don't usually go live on a Saturday afternoon, but I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to show everybody, and it's been a while since I've jumped on here and talked to anybody about this kind of stuff. So here we go. So I'll give a few seconds for people to jump in. If you have not seen me before, I am the Nashville Blonde. Of course, I'm in Nashville. And on my channel here, the Nashville Blonde, give me a follow. But we talk about things that we find at the Goodwill, estate sales, yard sales, all of that stuff. And what I love to do is keep things for myself, of course. But the things that I don't think are a good fit for me, I sell those online for a profit. So if you're interested in creating a new revenue stream or having some extra money to pay bills or take a vacation or whatever, I can show you how to be a reseller and be successful on multiple platforms. That's the key to reselling. So reselling is not necessarily difficult. There's just a lot of steps to get involved. To get yourself set up correctly. So I got a bunch of stuff at estate sales, yard sales, and Goodwill over the past week or so. And I want to show you all the things that I got and then talk about what the resale value of these things are and then why I picked the items up. Because I don't just do clothes, I do lots of things. Anything that I see that catches my eye, I pick up. So we can chat about all the fun stuff that I got. So if any of you have questions, be sure to leave your questions here and give me a follow. And if you can share the live, that would be great. That always helps. Everyone's always looking for a way to make more money. So if you have a room full of junk or a garage you can't get into or a closet that you just don't ever open because you've shoved so much stuff in it, I can show you how to sell those items, how to figure out the value for them, get them online, and make some money, because who doesn't need more money? I don't know anyone who doesn't need more money. So, like I said, I'm in Nashville. Where are all of you? If you're on here, let me know. Allergies, of course, excuse me. But let me know where all of you are, and I'll get going on my hauls in just a second. Let a couple more people jump in. So where is everybody? Thanks for sharing the live. I do appreciate it. I didn't catch who did it, but I do appreciate it. Louisiana and Oklahoma. Okay. Oh, Philadelphia. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Texas. Are all of you current resellers or thrifters, or is this something new and exciting that you're wanting to kind of jump into? Because I know there's a lot of people who love to go to estate sales and things like that. They just never sell any of the stuff they get. They just think about it for themselves and not other people. Oh, North Dakota and Georgia. Y'all are new to this. Listen, there are millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to be made by walking into a thrift store, a Goodwill, an estate sale, a yard sale, and picking up items that may not be a good fit for you, but you're going to get a great deal on it and be able to resell it. And that's what I love to do. Memphis and a current reseller. Some people are new. So give me a follow. Oh, and just to let you know, if you want to know how to get started, I do have a free fast track guide. So you can go into my TikTok bio, click up here, click my little face, and click into my link tree. And there is a link to get a free fast track guide to reselling that kind of lays out the first 5 steps. You can kind of look at that and see, okay, I can do that. And we can get into more details later. But the free fast track guide is a good way to start if you're totally new and you don't know. Tracy, that's a good question, and that is in my free fast track guide about the bank account. Remember, reselling is a business. Once you hit 600 likes, okay, I just read somebody said likes. Once you hit $600 in sales, you're getting a 1099K from Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, wherever you're selling, you're going to be taxed on it. You can't skirt around it. So you do have to set up this as a business from the beginning, because $50 a month equals $600 for the year. Okay, so think that through. If you're just going to sell 2 sweaters out of your closet for the year and be done with it, you don't have to worry about setting up a bank account or anything like that. But if you're going to turn this into something where you can make more than $50 a month, you have to start it out as a business. And that is what my free fast track guide talks about. And then also I have a Patreon. You can find the link in my link tree for that as well, where we get a little more in depth and I really show you the steps. So there are ways to learn how to do this. You can do it. Just, you got to think it through strategically. You don't want to be 6 months in and be like, crap, I didn't keep one receipt. I don't know what I spent on gas. I have no idea what my write-offs are. I don't know what I've bought for my business. I'm screwed because I'm into this and I really like doing it and I'm really making good money. So I want to get you set up from the beginning the right way. Okay, so I'm going to get into my haul. What do y'all think? And like I said, I do not just sell clothes. And people always ask me, well, how did you know to buy that or whatever? Y'all, it's called Google. You just get on Google and you just clickety-click and you look things up and you're like, that's awesome. I think I could sell that. Seems like people want it. So everything requires some research, but get that knowledge in your brain. And here's the key to it. Look stuff up during the week, okay? Get some knowledge in your brain and then put that knowledge to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when you're out at estate sales or you're out thrifting on the weekends. You can gain a lot of knowledge with a few Google search and looking at stuff and see what's selling online. And then when you get out there to the estate sales or the yard sales or the thrift stores, it's going to all click in, okay? So nobody knows how to do everything day one. It's a progression. You learn and educate yourself. Hey, and now y'all, we've got the internet. We don't have to go look in some big book somewhere to figure out what something's worth. Okay, first things first. I'm not sure if I showed y'all this a week or so ago. I'm not sure, so I'm going to re-show it, okay? I showed you one of these. No, it was a dragon, okay? And I sold the dragon already. Okay, this is called a stuffy, okay? Stuffed animals sell really, really well. Now, I'm not talking about a stuffed animal from Target or Walmart that's sold en masse and it was $5. I'm talking about oversized. I'm talking about plush. I'm talking about your nicer stuffed animals, okay? This is a softie or a stuffy. Okay, this stuffy was from 2013. It's a 9-year-old stuffed animal. Look how great it looks. Now, I've already washed it. The only thing that I wash are stuffed animals. I put them in a laundry bag with some mild scent-free detergent, run them through the wash, and they fluff right up. The thing about this one is it has all these little pockets in it. The little feet have pockets in it. They have a zipper mouth. Kids love to be able to just shove stuff in here. Their pajamas can go in there. You can use it as a tooth fairy pillow. So I paid 99 cents for this. Look how big it is. It's a big stuffed animal. You can use it as a pillow. And these go for about $25. I sold my dragon for $25. Now, if you see anything here today that you want to buy, you can just email me. My email is in my TikTok bio. And I'll sell directly to you before I put it online. Which is where I sold my dragon last time. A lady watching my live was like, I want it. I think this is a lion. I mean, how cute is this? And then I don't think you can buy these anymore. Or if you can, this is from 2013 and he's adorable. Okay, so this is called a stuffy. This is the label. It's backwards, I know, but that's what the label looks like, okay? So if you see these out there and you can get a good deal on them, I paid 99 cents for this one. I'm going to sell it for 25. And shipping those is very easy because stuffed animals are mostly made in China, but they come into the US and they're all vacuum sealed and just they're this big, but when they in a brick when they come in, they fluff them right up. So just put them in a poly mailer and mail them off. Okay, what else do I have? I went to Goodwill. Okay, that came from a thrift store. I'm just tell you where I got everything from. This came from Goodwill. This is a bra and panty set. It is still new with tags. I paid $4.99 for it. This is from the company Adore Me. It has 2 pair of panties and a little corset bra. This will go for about $20-25. It's new with tags. I would never sell underwear used, but I do sell bras that are used a lot. But this will go for about $25 for the set. Paid $4.99 for it. And Adore Me is like a subscription bra and panty kind of company, and they have really cute stuff. This, of course, is not my size, so I'll be selling it. Okay, something else I picked up that I went to a yard sale, okay? The yard sale, all the clothes were $1, which you find that a lot at yard sales. Things are $1.50. So this is Coldwater Creek. It's a size extra large, which is a 16, and this was $1. Okay, it is a beautiful cotton blouse. This would probably be $50 or $60 in the store. Has that eyelet lace at the bottom. I love the color. $1. I'll sell it for $20. That's easy money, y'all. Easy money. Someone will love this shirt. And if it was smaller, I would love it for me. So taking yourself to a yard sale, spending $1 on a shirt, I'm trying to look to see it's cotton, 100% cotton with embroidery, Coldwater Creek, $1 shirt, I'm going to sell it for $20. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Next up, can shorts. These were $4.99. I may keep these and give them to my niece because she's like a size 24 or a 25, and I think these will fit her. But Can brand is really good. These are like $30 when you buy them in the store. I could sell them for $15 or so. I'll probably keep these and give them to my niece. But as you can see, for $4.99, if you haven't ever shopped in a thrift store or on the secondary market before, please get out there. Now, I know we all shop at the mall and at boutiques. I get it. You can't shop 100%. I mean, you can actually shop 100% secondary. But if you're looking for home decor, you're looking for clothes, you're looking for anything, you never know what you're going to find. Go find a Goodwill, go find a thrift store, walk around and see what you can find. It is amazing the stuff that you can get there. There you go. And then I went to a yard sale and I got this. This is a Louis Vuitton. It's vintage and it's a dust bag for a purse. These alone sell for about $20 or $25 just for the dust bag. It is authentic dust bag. I paid 25 cents for it. So that is a big haul right there. I mean, people would probably think, why would anybody want that? People want it. They lose these when they buy a purse. They want to keep other purses in it, but they just want the Louis Vuitton name on the outside of it. So anything that you find that has a designer name on it, it probably has life left and there's money to be found in it. So a dust bag for $25 is going to go for probably $20 or $25. Pretty awesome. Would you have picked that up? That's my question. Would you have picked it up? And remember, get into my link tree in my TikTok bio and get my free fast track guide to reselling if you're interested in doing this. Okay, what else did I get? This was another item that was $1 at the estate sale. See the brand? It's called Karen Hart, Keren Hart. 100% cotton, has embroidery all over it. It's like a denim, I would say shacket. It's definitely vintage. I can tell this is old. But would you look at the embroidery on it? It's beautiful. And the back, it has this on it. I love it. Look at the buttons. How ornate they are. This is a beautiful jacket. I can easily get $25 for this. Embroidery and granny chic and all of that stuff is in. But that is a beautiful, beautiful denim. I guess it's a shacket. It could be a shirt. It could be a jacket. I would wear it open with a tank top underneath it. And it cost me, and this is, just to let you know, this is like velvet. The little flowers are raised velvet. And then you've got all the embroidery around it. I mean, hello. It's gorgeous. Paid $1 for it. And I'll sell it for about $20 or $25. What else do I have? Okay. If you followed me for a while, a week or two ago, I showed you a lighthouse. Somebody said they would wear that over a cotton tank dress. Yes. It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so a week or so ago, I showed you a paper towel holder that had lighthouses on it. And I told you that I had sold sweatshirts with lighthouses on it and a bandana I sold for like $75 that had lighthouses on it. People love lighthouses. So I went to Goodwill and I found this and I paid $4.99 for it, and I'm going to show it to you. It's a clock. And it has a lighthouse on it. It is called the Boston Light Clock. It's by an artist called Rudy Reichart. And I'll show you the tag on the back. I know it's backwards, but it's the Boston Light Clock. These are like $50 and $60 online. I paid like $4.99 for it. So I picked up this clock. It's in great condition. Has a little nick there, but you can fix that with a little bit of, I mean, this is a really great find. So people who love lighthouses, if you don't know much about lighthouses, which I really don't, but they're all very distinctive. And this little artist, this guy, whatever his name is, Rudy Reichart, I looked him up and he does a lot of lighthouse stuff. So there you go. I don't know what lighthouse that is. It's probably somewhere in the Northeast, but yeah, that'll sell for probably between $50 and $60. And I paid $4.99. So like I said, you never know what you're going to find when you're out thrifting. If you had a family member who loved lighthouses, that would be a great gift for them. It's vintage. And you could give them a present that you wouldn't ever go seek out in a store. I would never go buy a lighthouse clock in a store, but somebody somewhere out there in the world is wanting one. Okay. Oh, so don't forget, get into my link tree and get my free fast track guide to reselling. Give me a follow, and thank you for those who are sharing my live. I do appreciate it. Let's see, what else can I show you? Okay, this next thing you're going to be like, she's lost her marbles. Why would she buy that? Now, it is marked $4.99. I did not pay $4.99 for this, okay? This is an example of Goodwill getting crazy with their prices. They priced, I'm about to show you, at $4.99. Nobody bought it for $4.99. So what happened to it? Now this is going to be a little education for all of you about Goodwill, okay? This is strictly how Goodwill works. You donate items to Goodwill, and you're thinking, some people think, oh my gosh, somebody who could never own that item is going to have a chance to buy it. I'm going to donate my Gucci shoes. Okay. Well, first off, those Gucci shoes are never going to end up in Goodwill. The Goodwill people who work in the back, they pull out the Gucci, the Prada, the Off-Whites, the Jordans, the Louis Vuitton, the Prada, the Celine bags. They pull out everything that's luxury, and they pull out every piece of jewelry donated. They don't put jewelry in their stores. They sell that stuff online, just like a regular online auction, like an eBay site. So if you're donating higher priced items, you need to be selling those items yourself, because that's what Goodwill's going to do with it. They're going to put it online for an auction and sell it to the highest bidder. So don't give those types of things away, because someone less fortunate is not ever going to see it, never going to get it. And if it does end up by accident, if someone who works at Goodwill missed a pair of Jordans or an actual Louis Vuitton bag got through, it's going to go onto the floor at Goodwill, and I will guarantee you a reseller like me is going to see it before a less fortunate person would see it. Does that make sense? Resellers are 90% probably of the people who are shopping at thrift stores and estate sales. So just be aware of that. So save your luxury items and nicer items for yourself to resell online. So that's my first lesson. The other thing about Goodwill is, now Goodwill's not ripping anybody off. Somebody just said that. You cannot rip off somebody, because people pay what they want to pay. You can put, I could try to sell this clock for $400. Well, if no one's going to pay $400 for it, you didn't rip anybody off. But if I walk in and pay $400 for it, you didn't rip me off either, because it's a free market and I had free will to purchase this at the price that you put on it. So you can't rip anybody off at Goodwill. That's like saying Nordstrom rips people off. Well, then don't go there and shop and don't pay the price they put on it. It's that easy. No one's ripping you off. Who can rip you off is a car dealer, jacking up prices and adding fees and warranties and all that. But you're not going to get ripped off. Okay, so there's my lesson. Now here's the second part of that, okay? So let's say that you donate something to Goodwill, okay? And they look through it and they put it out to Goodwill to sell. And I'm going to use, for an example, this pretty embroidered jacket, okay? They hang it up and they put it out there, and nobody buys it. What do you think happens to this? what do you think happens? I'm going to tell you what happens. Goodwill sells hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds of clothing to textile companies every year. So what's going to happen to this if it doesn't sell? It's either going to get sold for profit to a textile company who's going to shred it up and reuse the fabric or whatever they're going to do with it. Goodwill is going to crate it up in huge containers and ship it to third world countries. Those third world countries don't need our crap. They don't need our old Nike t-shirts and one sock and a shoe without a mate, which is the kind of crap that gets sent over there. They don't need any of it, okay? Also, all the clothing and items that we send to third world countries, it doesn't help those countries at all. Those countries have people who are capable of working, capable of manufacturing. It actually takes jobs away from people in these communities because they're making clothing, but then when a company comes in and dumps a bunch of free crap, people don't buy the things that they worked hard to make. That's a whole separate rant. But here's the third thing that happens. So if this doesn't get sold off to a textile company, which they can't sell everything to textile companies, there's too much stuff. Not enough people shop secondhand and not enough people want to purchase this for other uses. What happens is, here we go, this jacket that you donated to Goodwill that did not sell for whatever reason, it goes to a place called the Goodwill bins, also known as the Goodwill outlet, okay? It's Goodwill's last chance to try to squeeze a dollar, a penny, a nickel out of whatever is donated. This shows you the true value of these items. My Goodwill bins, I have one here. I don't know where they all are. It's a Goodwill outlet. Just Google it. I have two near me. They charge $1.49 a pound, okay? It's not just clothing in there. This clock could be in there. Now, it could be broken by the time it gets there because they literally throw all this crap onto these big rolling tables and these boxes. They're called Gaylords. They're 4.5 feet tall and 6 feet wide. And you're just digging through clothes. You have no idea what it is. So this did not sell at Goodwill. They put it on a truck. They cart it to a Goodwill outlet center and dump it. And people like me and other people go in there and search through all the stuff. And it is hot, it is dirty, it is gross. People fight over stuff. This is people's full-time jobs there. There are a lot of people who go there. The shoes are always like, they roll the new shoe thing out and the shoe people will go crazy. They're a whole different breed of reseller. But you'll go there and you will literally see a lot of people who are foreign, okay? Just being honest, it's true. And they go in there, they are paid by people who own boutiques, own thrift stores, own resale shops, and people who own stores in third world countries, okay? They hire these people to go into the Goodwill outlet and stay there open to close every day and dig out all the good stuff. Now, whatever good stuff is to them, maybe their employer is paying them to find jeans. Maybe they're paying them to find shoes. Maybe they're paying them just to find whatever they think is good. So these people, you'll go in there and they will have lined up against the wall, covered with blankets and tarps, grocery carts taller than me, piled with stuff. And they'll walk out with 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 grocery carts. They are there from the time they open to the time they close every single day. And you're like, what are they doing with all that? They're shipping it off to their friends or family members who own stores in third world countries. I know a guy here in Nashville, he hires people to go to Mexico City. He owns some stores there. Somewhere else in like Guadalajara. So it's a whole chain, okay? But they're getting this stuff dirt ass cheap because it's like $1.49 a pound. And they're hauling it all back. Or they're selling it at a thrift store on the weekend. That's how or they're selling it to the person who's employing them are from they own a thrift store and they're like, hey, go get some stuff for me. That's how people, where do you think vintage clothing and vintage items come from? They come from people who've gone to a thrift store, an estate sale, and bought everything and put it in their own store to sell it. So when you're going to a vintage store, a lot of it probably came from a Goodwill. Or a yard sale. That's the best place to get stuff. An antique store with antique furniture. Those people go to estate sales and yard sales all year long with their trucks. They load up those old desks and those old tables and chairs and mirrors, and they take them to their antique store. They've just sourced it at a estate sale. I mean, that's where it all comes from. If you find a vintage desk, it had to be in somebody's grandma's house. It didn't grow. So that is kind of the cycle. So when I talk about Goodwill bins or outlets, it's where I go and I pay by the pound. Like I said, it's dirty, it's gross, it's nasty. It's an experience in its own. But Goodwill is a company that makes money, and there are people that make money off of your donation. So you donated this. It didn't sell at regular Goodwill. It went to the Goodwill outlet. I bought it and paid by the pound, and now I own it. That's the cycle. And now I'm going to sell it for $25. Goodwill made maybe 50 cents on it based on the weight. So that's kind of the life of things. And I explain that because so many people don't quite understand. I'm going to go back and read some questions. But a lot of people don't understand the cycle of secondary market and clothing and how much is out there. Y'all, there's too much clothing in the world, too much waste, and too many people don't shop at thrift stores, estate sales, and yard sales. They think it's gross or dirty or whatever. They don't realize that you can go into Goodwill and you can buy a brand new houndstooth Antonio Milani blazer for $7.99, and it still has the tags on it where it cost $199. I bought this at Goodwill for $7.99. A houndstooth women's blazer with the tag still on it, worth $199. People don't realize this is at Goodwill. It's never been worn. Not everything there has been worn. Not as crap at Goodwill, definitely. But there's stuff that's not. So this is my little lesson. This jacket, it is a $199 jacket. I'll probably sell it for about $75. And I paid $7.99 for it. So don't sleep on the Goodwill and thrift stores. I'm kind of reading back through some of your questions. Hang on. Listen, and people, y'all can complain about how much the Goodwill charged for something. If Goodwill put $8.99 on a ripped t-shirt, okay, which they can, you have to understand the people working there, they do what they're told. You know, it's people are mentally challenged, they're disabled, all different types of people work there, and they're told the sticker to put on it. And if it's too much, then don't pay it. You know, at some point, if Goodwill truly is overcharging for everything and nobody's buying it, they'll have to lower their prices. But the thing is, they have so much inventory, they can't sell a fourth of what they get. They don't sell 25% of the donations they get. And they're still a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So Goodwill's not hurting. And if you see something that's overpriced, just leave it there. Because I promise you, you can probably find that same item the next day for half price because somebody else ticketed it a different price. There's no rhyme or reason for the prices. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read some questions. Somebody said, it's a circle of clothing. Yes, clothing it is crazy, y'all, how much extra stuff is out there. Goodwill's awesome. And I say Goodwill a lot, y'all. I want you to know I am not I'm not an advocate necessarily for Goodwill. We just have some good Goodwills around me, and I like them, and that's where I go. If I lived in a city that had a Salvation Army, I may end up going there a lot, or a Savers. We just don't have those here in Nashville where I live, so I end up at Goodwill. So there's that. And remember, if you're watching me and you are interested in becoming a reseller, please get into my link tree and get my free fast track guide to reselling. Kind of gives you the first 5 steps to becoming a reseller, and then you'll be on my newsletter list, and I can send you all kinds of tips and tricks about reselling. And thank you to the people who have shared my live. I do appreciate it. I try to give out information that people want and need. So if you share this, maybe someone else who needs to pay some bills or get rid of some stuff, or has a parent or grandparent who just died and they don't know what to do with it, maybe they can see my TikTok live and they can be inspired to sell that stuff themselves, because it's not hard to be a reseller. There are just things you have to do to lay the foundation of your business so you can be ready for it. So thank you so much for the follows, the likes, and of course hitting that little share button at the bottom. It really makes me happy. Okay, I'm scrolling through messages. Okay. Yes, it's still great to donate, y'all. I'm not saying don't donate. I mean, donate. But if you have something expensive, sell it yourself. Don't just give it to Goodwill, because they're really going to just sell it online at an auction. People get winter coats. Somebody said they got a winter coat. $20. It was brand new, but it retailed for $160. That's awesome. It's awesome. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome for the info. I sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. So if you want to get into my link tree, which is in my TikTok bio, all of my closets are linked there. Every place that I sell, every discount code that I use. If you're interested in joining my Patreon, it's there. So just get into my link tree and you can look around. My necklace, I think I saw somebody ask about it. My necklace is from a boutique called Ella Bells. And there is a link to Ella Bells in my link tree. I don't know if you can see this. It's a gold medallion necklace, and it's less than $25. So people keep asking about it. It is one necklace. All this is connected. Has some little sparkles there on the toggle and some on the thing. So if you're looking for a great necklace, people have asked about this, you can just click the Ella Bells link in my link tree and use the code NEW15, capital N, capital E, capital W, and the number 15 to get 15% off. So there you go, my necklace, Ella Bells. And I do host live shows for Ella Bells, just to let y'all know. That's my little side gig. So Ella Bells is a great boutique, and I do lives on here selling clothing for them. Okay, so I sell, like I said, Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. They're all linked in my link tree. Shipping is expensive, but y'all, if somebody buys this jacket from me from $75 and they have to pay $7 or $8 to get it to them, then all in, they're at $85, let's just say. This jacket is $199 retail. They're still getting a better deal. So shipping is expensive, but buyers pay shipping to get a good deal on something. I mean, this clock might cost me, because of the size, I'll say it's going to cost me $18 to ship it, okay? I sell it for $50. Somebody's $75 all in on this. You can't find it. They don't make these anymore. So you've got a great item that's vintage with the lighthouse on it that's in your backyard or wherever, you know, the lighthouse you grew up looking at. It's $75 all in, shipping, blah, blah, blah. Where were you going to find it? Nowhere. So that's the thing with working on the secondary market and selling on the secondary market. You are still providing a value to people, even if they have to pay shipping. So don't stress about the shipping. People will pay the shipping. I don't pay shipping. My buyers pay shipping. Shipping has to get expensive, y'all. Y'all understand, or you do probably understand, everything that's plastic has petroleum in it. Petroleum you have to drill for. Same thing that gas comes from. So your gasoline's expensive, plastic is expensive, everything is expensive. So shipping is going to be expensive. They've got to drive those little trucks around and fly those little airplanes to get everything from A to B. Plus the poly mailer that you put your item in is made of plastic. Somebody had to drill for it. So there's just a huge expense in everything. So when shipping costs go up, they have to go up for that company or that business to stay in business. So don't stress about it. It's still a better value. You get into my link tree, it's in my TikTok bio. So click my name, my little face up here, and that opens up my TikTok bio. Click up here, and then I think something pops up from the bottom. Click my little face again from the bottom. Follow me, and then it opens up all the videos I ever made. My picture's at the top. Read underneath what I wrote, underneath my picture. And it has a little arrow. It says, click here for my link tree. Click it. And that's how you can get, like I said, all my discount codes, all my closets, the link to Ella Bells for this necklace, all my discount codes, everything's there. I sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Everything is linked in my link tree. Let's see. Do people buy that kind of stuff? People buy everything. Everything, y'all. People buy. Okay, here's another thing. This is what I was going to tell y'all about. I got this. It's marked $4.99. It did not get sold at the Goodwill, so I put this at the Goodwill bins. It probably cost me 50 cents. You know what this is? It's a rubber mat, okay, that you go to the bar, and this is like laying on the bar. It's so the bartender can put glasses upside down. It's got the little holes in it, you know, catches all the water. It's a bar mat. See? Okay, it says Grey Goose on it. Grey Goose is a type of vodka. They don't sell these to the public. I can't just, if I have a bar at my house, which lots of people do, I can't just go buy a Grey Goose bar mat. These are given out by distributors, okay? I can sell this for about $25 to $30. And there are people out there who have home bars by their pool, etc., and they would love to have this because they're a Grey Goose advocate on their bar. I paid 50 cents for it. You never know what you're going to find. If you don't have a lot of storage, then that's just on you. You can only buy what you can fit in. There's no guarantee when stuff's going to sell. Being a reseller, you're in this for the long haul. You're not going to go buy a bunch of clothes and some toys and think, I'm going to sell that next weekend and that room's going to be empty again and I'll have, you know, no, that's not how it works. I could have this online for a day and it sells. It could sell after Christmas. You just don't know, but it's going to sell. Everything sells. I've sold 4 or 5 golf skirts of my own that I put online, and I put them. They've been on there 2 years. They have been on there 2 years. Little golf skirts. I've sold 4 of them this month. I don't know why. I think the person who bought the first golf skirt got it and realized it was in good shape, and that same person has come back and bought the other ones, but it took 2 years for them to sell. Okay. I don't know why anybody doesn't want a Nike golf skirt. It was lime green and adorable, and eventually somebody saw it and bought it. This I got at the Goodwill bins. This is a Rwandan piece basket. Still has the tag on it. These go for $30 or $40. They're made in Rwanda. I love it. I picked it up. You're like, why did you pick that up? Well, it probably didn't cost me $0.25 because it's so light. I picked it up because it's handmade. It has a little story about the women who made it in Rwanda. Okay? Somebody, I guarantee you, has been to Rwanda, is from Rwanda, adopted a child from Rwanda, has worked in Rwanda, and they're going to see this Rwandan piece basket and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want one of those. That's why I bought it. The market and the stores are not filled with handmade Rwandan piece baskets. $40. I paid $0.25. I will easily sell this for sure. People love the kind of memory of stuff. Did you create an LLC? My business model, I would say talk to your accountant about the business model and whether you need to be an S Corp or LLC or whatever, just because your tax situation and mine are different. So I don't want to give advice on that. Sorry. My necklace is from a boutique called Ella Bells. Doing my best, just asked about it. The link to Ella Bells is in my TikTok bio. And if you use the code NEW15, you get 15% off the entire site. It's capital N-E, the whole word new is capitalized, NEW15. And you get 15%. This is called the Gold Medallion Necklace. There you go. So Ella Bells. Go to the link and get it. It's all one necklace too. Okay. Let's talk about what else I got. So we talked about this new with tags, Antonio Milani $200 jacket that I got for $7.99. That was from Goodwill. I also got, this is new without tags. I think the tags got ripped off because it's never been worn. This is from Express, and it is a cheetah. It's a suit. I paid $12.99 for the whole suit. I got the jacket and the pants. Yeah, I got them from Goodwill. I'm going to sell these separately. There's a lot going on with the cheetah suit. Somebody might want it together, but I'll put the blazer on and I'll put the pants on. I'll put the blazer on for about $40 and I'll put the pants on for about $30. So about $70 together, maybe a little more. But I looked this up online and the suit together is like $189. I paid $12.99. So you can find great stuff online. Okay, and this is something that I got the other day. I told y'all I love stuffed animals, okay? So I picked up, does anybody know who this is? I'm going to ask. This is my question of the day. Does anybody know who this is? Anyone? Anyone? No one watching me knows what character this is? Okay. Well, yeah, somebody said Roadrunner. Okay, it's Wile E. Coyote. He's from the Roadrunner. Remember, the Roadrunner runs and the Coyote tries to get the Roadrunner. Yeah. Yeah. This is Wile E. Coyote. Okay. So this was at Goodwill. Look at it. 99 cents. It's backwards, I know, but it's 99 cents. I was like, that's Wile E. Coyote. I looked at the tag. It says Warner Brothers characters 1971. This is like 51 years old. Little old Wile E. Coyote. So he's in great shape. He's like felt. Got his little tail. So I'm going to put this online for about $30. There's somebody out there who loves Wile E. Coyote, whose grandkid loves Wile E. Coyote. So, I mean, 99 cents for this? He's awesome. But you have to know what you're looking for. A lot of people probably would have walked by this and thought, who would want a 51-year-old stuffed animal? A lot of people. A lot of people love Wile E. Coyote. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, I want it. And he's in great condition. His little eyeballs are like glued on. It's like a piece of felt. And it was made by Warner Brothers, 1971. Crazy. So, there you go. Pick up things like this. Look him up, $85. He could be $85. Okay, then $85. I haven't looked him up yet, but I knew he would have a good value. I would definitely look him up before I resold him. Okay, there you go. So, I haven't spent $85 on everything that I've shown you yet. And I can make all the money back on this. So don't think you have to go out and only buy luxury items or name brands and clothing. There's enough clothing out there. I like the Duty Daddies. I like the stuff. I like the stuffed animals, the Rwandan basket, the Lighthouse paper towel holder. I love that kind of stuff a lot more than a sweater. Does that make sense? Are y'all with me? You feeling me? So don't be scared to pick up things that aren't just a sweater. There's a million sweaters out there. Go look in the toy aisle and pick up Wile E. Coyote or the Stuffy. Because I'll make more money selling these two than I will making 3 pieces of clothing. Selling 3 or 4 pieces of clothing for sure. Because I have 99 cents in this thing. If I sell it for $85, where else can you buy something for 99 cents and sell it for $85? Where? Like, think about it. In all of your investments, could you go invest 99 cents in something today at the bank or on the stock market and cash out $85 tomorrow? No, you couldn't. That's why you need to go and buy and sell things on the secondary market, because there's a bazillion trillion, and that's a real number, y'all. There's a bazillion trillion dollars to be made out there on the secondary market. There's my little preach for the day. Okay. A Lighthouse paper towel holder. Yeah, I have a Lighthouse paper towel holder. I have a video of it a couple TikToks back. You can watch it. I'm wearing a purple shirt. It's in there. I haven't sold it yet. I still have it in the other room. If you're interested in it, you can email me. If you're interested in anything that I'm selling here, email me. I haven't posted anything, and I'll give you a good deal, because then I don't have to pay the markup fee for the platform for Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay. I'd rather sell directly to y'all. And I do take PayPal and Venmo. Okay. Be sure to get my free fast track guide to reselling in my link tree. And thank you. Another person shared it. Thank you so much. I hope people share this and like the information I'm giving out, because I really do think that a lot of people just aren't educated on how to resell, or they just don't know how much money is really out there. Y'all, there's so much money sitting on shelves, and all of it's going to go to trash if we don't go buy it and sell it. So please, please, please do it. My necklace, the code is new15. The word new is all capitalized and then the number 15 after it. This is on ellavels.com. It's ELLAVELS.com. BELLES.com. And but there's a link to Ella Bells in my link tree if you just want to click the link and go to it. But everything on the entire site is 15% off with the code NEW15. And for those of you who don't know, I have partnered with Ella Bells in addition to my reselling, and I'm hosting live shows for them, selling all types of clothing and jewelry and accessories. Because although we love to thrift, we need to spend our money on some things too that aren't secondary. So it comes from that. Okay. Somebody just said they bought a Christian Dior scarf at the thrift store. Y'all, scarves, don't sleep on scarves. I think, oh yeah, you're one of my followers. Scarves, y'all, pick up those silk scarves. If you see scarves and ties, go look through them, because these little old ladies who have collected these beautiful hand-rolled silk scarves over the years, they're coming back in style. But these grandmas out there, they have collections that are unbelievable, and people don't pick them up. So go look for silk scarves, not only at the Goodwill bins, but the regular Goodwill and thrift stores. Scarves are a money maker. I'm talking $25, $35, $50, $75, $100 for a scarf that you paid literally pennies for. Especially if you get it at an outlet where you're paying by the pound. I sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And all of the links to my closets are in my link tree in my TikTok bio. But I'm the Nashville Blonde on those. So if you're looking for me on Poshmark, you can just look up the Nashville Blonde. But you can just click the link also. Belts are good. Yeah. Kind of looking through some of y'all's comments. I don't want to miss anything. Yes, my necklace is Ella Bells. The code is NEW15. Okay, I think I've read questions. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, thanks, lovely lady in Virginia, for sharing my live. I do appreciate it. Is this helpful to y'all? Are you learning something? Are y'all learning anything, or I'm just like talking out to the world? If you've never done a live before, it's just like being on television. I'm just talking to a camera, reading comments, and hoping that y'all are liking what I have to say. I'm just sitting in my room in the floor, talking to my phone. Okay, thank you for saying yes. I really do appreciate it, because you just never really know. You never really know. Okay. This month is hard, y'all. Listen, July is hard. July is the hardest month of the year as a reseller, but this is the month to get your shit in order, okay? This is the month to look through your crap, get a new bank account, get my free fast track guide to reselling, which is in my link tree. Follow the 5 steps. Get yourself ready. Go look through your parents' garage or the basement or your closet and find the stuff you need to sell. Get yourself 50 items. Photograph them. Get them on. If you need help, you can join my Patreon. I do have a Patreon. It's $19 a month, and I give you video guidance on what to do. The link to that's in my link tree too. But get your inventory up. Yes, July and August, this is when you get your inventory up. So when Q4 hits, you are ready. You've got inventory. People are going to be shopping for Christmas, shopping for the holidays. And y'all, with this crazy recession we have, even though our ridiculous president does not understand that we're in a recession, even though the GDP has not gained any money in the past 2 quarters, don't get me started on it, we're in a recession. People are looking for ways to save money, and they're looking for ways to give unique gifts, but they're all shopping online. Okay? They're all shopping online. Nobody wants to drive to the store and walk around for 300 hours looking for a sweater when you can go clickety click 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 and find it online and not have to pay. So yes, when you join my Patreon, you can ask me specific questions, and I have a live stream tomorrow night at 8:30 for all my Patreon people. So if you're going to join, you have to join at the Reseller 101 level. If you join, I'll be on a live stream only with my Patreons tomorrow night at 8:30. I'll send you a link and we will talk. And you can ask me questions in my Patreon always, and I respond. And you can watch all of my videos and learn how to do this. So there you go. Okay, so Patreon is a great place. But yes, you can communicate with me more freely and message me throughout the week and ask me questions, because I want you to have access to me, and that's what the Patreon is for. Okay. There is no recession with the massive. Yeah, Bruce, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Okay. So, people are looking for a way to save money. They're going to they're going to pay shipping. They don't care about that. You save them time by you going and sourcing the items for them. They're just like, click, click, click. There you go. Let's carry on. What else did I get at a yard sale? Y'all, don't sleep on these yard sales. Yard sale. This was $1. Okay, this was Coldwater Creek also. I got it at the same place I got that purple shirt. It's a blazer. For $1. I mean, it's cute. I'll put it on. I'll show you. How cute is this? Yeah, $1. Would you see me out and think, oh Lord, she's wearing a $1 jacket? No, it's beautiful. It's lined in purple. $1. So go to these yard sales, buy these clothing items. I used to think, God, who goes to yard sales and buys clothes? Then I started doing it, and I was like, smart people go to yard sales and buy clothes. So there you go. And I'll sell this for, I don't know, 25 bucks. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. Oh, okay, I'll cut that off. But other than that, and it's like a chenille. It's gorgeous. There you go. So don't snooze on this. Hey, here's the thing what's going to happen to all of you. If you are not a reseller right now, and I have convinced you to go look at the thrift stores, look at the, estate sales and yard sales, and you go, here's what's going to happen to you. It's going to pain you to go to Nordstrom or somewhere and pay $60 or $70 or $80 or $90 for a shirt or a pair of pants. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, can I get it any cheaper? Can I get it any cheaper? It'll pain you. Now, I do shop and buy things at regular stores too. I get it. But sometimes when I do it, I'm like, oh, should I go to Goodwill and look first? Because it's out there. Let's see. I mean, look, is it best to photograph clothes on a mannequin? No, you can, here's what you can do. Get a command hook, and they have command hooks that are really cute, like that are just clear with a little like crystal-like knob, okay? Go get one of those. Stick it on a wall in your house. If you have good lighting and you have a brick house or a white brick house or somewhere on your back deck or something and you get good sunlight, stick that command hook up against that wall, that brick wall, that stone wall or whatever. Hang your stuff on a hanger there and take pictures of it. You don't have to have, if you have a blank wall in your house, stick that command hook up there and just put it wherever the good lighting is and snap your pictures. You do not have to invest in a mannequin. You can, but you certainly don't have to. You just need good lighting. And don't photograph something on a wall that has, you want it kind of be a neutral color. Like I have comfort gray in my house, and I'll photograph on that. And sometimes the light is so bright from the sun, it almost looks white. But if you have yellow walls or green walls or some colored walls I wouldn't photograph against it because it really throws off the color of the item. Does that make sense? But my sister takes all of her pictures outside. She has her house is white brick, tumbled brick that's been painted. And she stuck a command strip up on her back deck, and she just hangs stuff up, and the pictures look so cute because it's sunlight, well lit, and it's up against that white brick wall. So anything that you see here, if you like it, just email me, and I'll sell it to you directly. Or you can look in my Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Somebody just said they were getting this necklace. Go to Ella Bell's and get this necklace. And I'll be honest with you, I did a live show for Ella Bell's last night. I do their live, I'm their show host, if you will. Thank you very much. So Ella Bell's Boutique, I work with them, and we've started doing lives on TikTok. And we sold out of these necklaces night before last, and we reordered them for the show last night, and that's why they're 15% off, because we ordered a ton of them, but I think we only have 5 left because we sold so many. Okay, Next thing, y'all. This is from Goodwill, and I'm leaving the tags on these things because I want you to be like, okay, she legit got that at Goodwill. I legit got it at Goodwill. $7.99. What did I get? I got a Tahari dress. New with tags still on it. Retail. You can't read that. It says it down there. $138. Yeah, sure did. Sure did. Let me show you how cute it is. It's red. Look at that neckline. That little cowl neckline. Little cap sleeve. Has a little velvet belt with it. Comes down to the knee. It's kind of an A-line fit. Zips up the back, but it's like a hidden zipper. How cute is this for the holidays? How cute is this for the holidays? I paid $7.99 for it. It's a $138 dress, still with the tags on it. I'll sell it for probably $50, $55. So if you're online shopping, why would you go to the store and pay $138 for this when I'm going to sell it to you for $55? And even if you had to pay $7 or $8 in shipping, it's cheaper than you could get it at the store. We're smart, right? Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Do I have anything else? So recap a couple of things. What questions do y'all have for me for reselling? Did everyone get my free fast track guide to reselling in my link tree? Be sure to get that free guide. If you're wanting to be a reseller, that's going to start you out, give you all the steps you need to start out. And then you can join my Patreon if you want to, and we can all chit chat together through Patreon. Oh, here's the other thing. As a reseller, or if you're new to this and you're thinking, how do I start? Okay, first off, get my free guide. Secondly, get into my Amazon store, and I want you to look at something, okay? If you get into my link tree, scroll down to my Amazon store. My glasses are in my Amazon store because I can't believe no one's asked me about my glasses. I have never done a live where I don't get 50 people who say, where'd you get your glasses? No one today said anything about it. It's a miracle. But they're linked in my link tree too. They're just readers. But anyway, get into my Amazon store, and here's why I say get in there. I have a list in my Amazon store called Reseller Essentials, okay? So if you are a new reseller, you're probably like, how do I ship things? Where do I get the shipping bags, the poly mailers, the poly packers? What do I need? Look at what I have in my Amazon store. Now, you don't need all of that day one. You do not. If you're starting out, you need to get poly packers. You need poly mailers, okay? You need tape. If you can afford it starting out, get a thermal printer. A thermal printer works on heat and does not use ink. So if you're selling a lot of stuff, you have to print your own labels. And then if you don't have a thermal printer, because a thermal printer comes with printer labels, or you buy printer labels that are sticky on the back. So it prints it out and you stick it straight on your package. If you're using an inkjet printer, you have to print out the label on a whole big piece of 8.5 by 11. You then have to cut out the shipping label, and then you have to tape the shipping label to your package, and you have to cover the entire shipping label, and they are 6 by 8. They're huge. You have to cover the whole thing so it doesn't get wet with tape. There's a lot of cost in the ink, a lot of cost in the paper, and a lot of cost in the tape. Your best bet is to get a thermal printer and buy the sticky labels, because thermal printers use heat, not ink. Okay, so starting out as a reseller, you need poly packers. You need poly mailers. You need various sizes of all of them, so buy a variety pack. I have those linked in my Amazon store. You need tape for sure, always, because you're going to tape up boxes and all that stuff. You need, if you can afford it starting out, the thermal printer and the labels, okay? Those really are what you need, and you need to get the Goo Gone and the Scotty peeler, because if you shop at Goodwill or any thrift store, you know that the glue they put on items to stick their labels on, it's unbelievable. So you need a little container of Goo Gone, which I have that in there, and the Scotty peeler, which is the metal tool that I use to peel off the labels after you put the Goo Gone on it. Sounds like a silly thing to tell people about, but I'm telling you, you could spend your whole day removing stickers from 3 Goodwill things that you buy. It's terrible. That's really what you need to start, okay? You can add to it as you go, because I have there like I have seam rippers, which I use to take labels off of stuff, or monograms. If I buy something with a monogram on it, like a Patagonia or something that has like a company's name monogrammed on it, I can get that off with a seam ripper and sell it, and you'll never even know that the embroidered logo was there. You can also buy, I have things like, what do I use to clean, freshen up leather or suede. Those types of things are in my reseller essentials list. You don't need it all day one, but it's there, so when you do need it, you can go buy it. But the really things you need: the poly packers, poly mailers, tape, and the thermal printer, and the labels for it. That's what you need to start out with. So don't get discouraged, but it's all in my reseller essentials list in my Amazon store. Oh, and you need the big blue IKEA bags. I don't have one in here with me. They're huge. They're $7 for 2 of them. Okay, they're huge, like 19 gallons each. They're waterproof. They have handles. They have a zipper. If you are moving, you need a place to store stuff, you have a kid going to college, you need to go and get the IKEA big blue bags. They're in my Amazon store. It's $7.75 for 2 of them. They will change your life. That's how I store a lot of stuff in my house. So when I go out and I buy inventory to sell, all of it goes into a big blue IKEA bag. It lives there until I'm ready to inventory it, storage it, and pack it and put it away. But it's all nice and neat and zipped up and over in a corner. So check out the IKEA bags in my Amazon store, because they will change your life in many ways. Okay. Yeah, you can do retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is where you go into a retail store and you purchase items and you sell it online. There's a whole different ballgame to that because of tax. You have to pay taxes on that item unless you're tax exempt. If you're not tax exempt, then you have to make sure that you're keeping those receipts. And so you can do it. But retail arbitrage, I do not teach or coach on retail arbitrage, but it's definitely something that you could learn how to do. It's just a completely different business model because there's tax involved. I'm going back and reading some questions. Thanks y'all for sharing the live and jumping on. I hope I inspire you. Yes, Ella Bell's offers returns. Whoever was asking that earlier. Everything, we give all the measurements on the website. So measure yourself and you can see if things are going to fit. Somebody asked, you have to have a business name. It depends on how you set up. You can use your own name. It just depends on what your tax professional tells you to do. If you need to be an LLC or if you need to be an S Corp or whatever you need to be, there's different methodologies and reasons behind that. So talk to your accountant / tax professional to figure out what is the best thing for you. I think a business name is good. I'm looking up online really quick to look at something to see. To see how many of these necklaces we have left. Okay, we've got 4. So whoever wanted to get one can still get one. I'm so glad y'all are learning from me. Okay, what do you do with shipping commitments if you go on vacation? Every single platform, you can set it in vacation mode. So if you're going on vacation, you just go into Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, whatever, and set it on vacation mode for the dates that you're on vacation. So you can take a break and not have to sell every day. Or if you get sick, put it on vacation mode for the week. This necklace that I have on, J-Law's like, what necklace? This necklace I have on is from Ella Bell's. And Ella Bell's is an online boutique. I have a link to it in my link tree. And everything is 15% off with the code NEW15, which means this necklace is less than $25. It's all one necklace, y'all. It's the paperclip chains are here. It's all one necklace. And you can adjust the length. I love it. I love it. I host live events for Ella Bell's boutique. And I was just telling everybody earlier how this necklace we have sold out Night before last, we sold out. We had to order more. We got more for last night's show, and I think we have 4 left. So if you're wanting a great gift or a little statement piece for yourself, just go to ellabells.com. And one more thing about Ella Bells. If you download their app, there's an app link also in my link tree. You can get notified when we're going live again, and you can actually watch me in the Ella Bells app. And if you like any of the things that I'm selling, you can like click right on the app and buy. Does that make sense? So you don't have to come into TikTok and get out of TikTok and all that stuff. So Ella Bells is a great boutique, and I'm working with them. We're getting all new inventory, revamping the style, the look, the feel of everything. So if you're interested in getting notified when we might go live and you can watch me host a live event, then download the app and you will be able to get a notification and see me kind of in a different world, because I'm not talking about reselling. I'm talking about current fashions and clothing and sales. Oh yeah, get the necklace. For sure, get it. I love it. I love it. We've sold a ton of them. A ton of them. Okay, so free fast track guide to reselling is in my TikTok bio. If you've seen anything here today and you like it, but remember, stuffed animals, even a Louis Vuitton dust bag, a Grey Goose bar mat. Y'all, you can buy and sell anything. People will be wanting this little Rwandan basket. Somebody's gonna want this. You don't just have to buy t-shirts and jeans and sweaters and stuff like that. You can buy whatever. Do I send out notifications for TikTok or YouTube? I can't do it on TikTok because I don't have like a subscriber list, if you know what I mean. For my lives, I could like tell people in a regular TikTok I'm going to go live on Tuesday or whatever. My YouTube is where I put the replay of all of my lives. So like this live, I will download it tonight or in the morning and I'll put it over on YouTube so people can watch it over there if they missed it. And I'm just now starting a YouTube account, so although I have one, please go follow me. The link is in my link tree as well. And if you follow over there, then if you check it periodically or have your notifications on, you can watch my lives over on YouTube, because not everybody is here right now to watch it. I have like almost 90,000 followers, so a lot of people go over to YouTube to watch the lives afterwards. So give me a follow over on YouTube and you can watch this in its entirety if you just logged in or had to step away for something. You can't open my bio. Yeah, you click my little name up here, the Nashville Blonde. Then a little thing pops up from the bottom. Click my face again. And that is called a TikTok bio. It's all the videos that I've ever listed, and then my little picture at the top with some words underneath my picture. Read all of those words. And it tells you to click the link tree. And once you click the link tree, it's there. How is the new resale pricing going to change resale? I don't know about any official Goodwill pricing. I know in some places people are saying Goodwill's more expensive. But I mean, everything's more expensive, so it's not, people are still going to buy and resell. Hey, if it doesn't sell, if they price it too high and it doesn't sell, they're just going to put it in the outlet centers. And then we get it cheaper than it ever would have been anyway. So they're smart not to outprice themselves. But I mean, they're not going to outprice themselves. They'll eventually bring the prices down if things aren't selling. Just like any other store. You can only charge, it's supply and demand, right? The market is whatever the buyer will pay. Just like the housing market. If houses weren't selling for these exorbitant amounts of money, they wouldn't be charging these exorbitant amounts of money. So it's just, it is what the market. Where is my ring from? Oh, my ring. My ring is about 100 and something years old. And it is the ring that my dad gave my mother on the day that I was born. And she gave it to me. She wore it every day of my life. I mean, she's still alive, but about 10 years ago, one Christmas, she gave it to me. She said, I would rather you have it now than when I die, so I can watch you wear it on your hand, instead of you always watching me wear it on mine. So that is where the ring is from. So thank you. Yeah, it's my dad bought it at some antique store, And so it was her push present. Before push presents were even a thing, my dad bought my mom a push present. And so I wear it. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a special thing to me. But the necklace is from Ella Bells. Okay, so y'all go download the Ella Bells app so y'all can watch me do my little shows. I think we're gonna do one Tuesday evening. I have a whole lot of new inventory that came in that I'm expecting to get done on Monday. So follow me there. Get the free fast track guide to reselling here in my link tree. Get that free guide, and you'll be signed up then for my newsletter. So if you're going to be a reseller, you need some extra coaching. I do that newsletter a couple times a month. I don't spam you to death, and it always just has some information like top 5 reasons to do X or top 3 ways to do B, whatever. So sign up for that. They'll just give you some tidbits of information that you need, but you'll also get the free fast track guide immediately. The second that you put your email in to the link in my link tree, it comes to you. Check your spam. If you have a Gmail account, Gmail has those weird filters like the social filter and the promotional filter. Your emails go in weird places. The email comes from, I use a company called MailChimp. It should come from me, but check your spam because Gmail thinks it's an unknown sender. So open up the email and then click at the bottom or put me in your inbox so I am a known email sender. So when you get my next one. So if you get into the free fast track guide to reselling, it comes to you immediately. Okay. Don't wear my ring to the Goodwill bins. I don't wear any jewelry. I wear my Apple Watch, no ring. I tell people, that's my coaching. When you go to the Goodwill bins, you wear your hair up. You wear some gross clothes you don't care about, some workout clothes, a tank top, whatever. You wear closed-toed shoes. Put your AirPods in and listen to whatever true crime or some Gary Vee or some entrepreneurial, podcast. You put that in. You take your big blue bag. You have to get big blue bags from IKEA. They're not from IKEA. They're on Amazon. Look in my Amazon store. Take your big blue bag and you're good to go. And take a drink. Always take a drink with a lid so you're ready to go. And take your hand sanitizer and your hand wipes, because when you're done, you can wear gloves, but you're still gross. So take that stuff with you and you're ready to go. But don't be thinking you're going to go to the Goodwill bins being cute. No, you roll out of bed, you're dirty, you've already worked out, you're nasty, gross, you throw your hair up, and you're still the best looking girl at the Goodwill bins. Even if you haven't had a shower in 3 days, you're still the cutest one there. So, it is not a fashion show at the Goodwill bins, that's for sure. And I have a whole TikTok about how to prepare to go to the bins. It's true. It's true. Okay, everybody, I'm going to pop off here. And like I said, go get the Ella Bells app and you can see me do a little live show selling some stuff on Tuesday night. I've liked this very much. If you missed the first part of this live here on TikTok, give me about 24 hours. I will download it and put it over on my YouTube so you can watch it in its entirety or fast forward through it or whatever you want to do. It'll be on YouTube. I'm the Nashville Blonde over there, but there's a link to my YouTube in my link tree and you can get to it from there as well. So, thanks everybody for joining me. I will talk to all of y'all very soon. Bye. Happy Saturday.